Good evening, India. This is the explosive exclusive. I am Pranesh. With me is my colleague Meghana, Deka.
And our top focus is going to be the massive row, this time around 3 weeks after the Hindenburg report, when the first blew the lid of the controversy that has now engulfed the Adani enterprises. Home Minister Amit Shah today has responded to the criticism coming the way of the government, lashing out at the allegations of crony capitalism which were levelled on the government by the opposition.
कोर्ट में जाए ना, कोर्ट में नहीं जाते हैं। मैंने तो पेगासिस में भी कहा था आपके पास प्रूफ है तो आप कोर्ट में चले जाइए, ना गए वो, सिर्फ शोर शराबा करना चाहते हैं। कोर्ट तो हमारे कब्जे में नहीं है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने केस का संज्ञान लिया है। देश की कैबिनेट के सदस्य नाते जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने किसी मैटर को सीज किया हो, उस वक्त मेरे लिए बोलना ठीक नहीं होगा, परंतु इसमें बीजेपी के लिए कुछ छुपाने को नहीं है और ना किसी बात से डरने की जरूरत है।
We have nothing to fear, nothing to hide, asserts Home Minister Amit Shah, but the opposition is not quite impressed with this argument. They are demanding a JPC.
The least Mr. Modi should have done was to accept the demand of JPC. And this is not the first time this would have been done, because in Harshad Mehta case, in Ketan Parikh case, JPCs were constituted and the guilty were punished. This is an effort to sort of hide under the carpet all the wrongdoings of this government.
छिपाने के लिए क्या है? हम लोग उनका मदद किया है क्या? कुछ भी मदद नहीं किया। कल सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से सॉलिसिटर जनरल ने बताया है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जांच करने का तनिका एजेंसी तय करेगा तो हम तैयार है, ऐसा कहा है। छुपाने का कुछ भी नहीं है। वो छुपाने का घुटरोची मामा के जैसे अदानी अपना मामा नहीं, अदानी को राजस्थान में दिया है, अदानी को छत्तीसगढ़ में दिया है, अदानी को केरल में दिया है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, अदानी को वेस्ट बंगाल में दिया है, अपना सरकार नहीं है।
Well, the reality is you have a situation where it's about the stock market. There are monitors there, and they are very much looking into the matter. The matter is sub judice. So let them come with a report.
अगर छिपाने के लिए कुछ नहीं है इनके पास, तो हम पूछना चाहते हैं कि जेपीसी की मांग से क्यों भाग रहे हैं? जेपीसी की मांग से न केवल भाग रहे हैं, पर उसका जिक्र भी करना नहीं देते हैं हमें संसद में, लोकसभा में और राज्यसभा में। राहुल जी ने लोकसभा में, खरगे जी ने राज्यसभा में और कई हमारे वक्ता दोनों सदनों में जब ये मामला उठाया, जेपीसी का मामला, उनको एक्सपंज किया गया।
Well, even as the Home Minister says, there's nothing that the centre needs to be afraid of. Remember, it comes just a day after the Supreme Court asked the centre to set up a panel of experts which are going to be probing the market stability after the Hindenburg strike upset the markets. Meanwhile, Congress's MP Rahul Gandhi has accused the government of trying to silence dissent.
I was asked to show proof with regards to what I said, and I have written a letter to the Speaker with every single point that they have removed and the supporting proof. But I don't expect that my words will be allowed to go on the record.
Let's shift our attention and tell you the story of saffron phobia. Yes, you heard it right. In the name of secularism, the Kerala government led by Pinarayi Vijayan has banned saffron flags. Ahead of the Kaliyottu festival, the Kerala police has banned saffron flags, buntings, decorations in the Bhadrakali temple. Their rationale for this clampdown on saffron is that it may cause a law and order problem.
Absolutely, but this has been wholeheartedly rejected by the devotees. In fact, today, as you can see on your screens, women dressed in saffron defied the ban by hitting the streets in protest. Even the temple administration is yet to remove the saffron buntings and decorations, despite being warned by the police of facing strict action.
കാര്യം ഏതെങ്കിലും സംഘടനകളുടേതോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഓണാഘോഷമോ ബന്ധമല്ല. മൾട്ടി കളർ ഇത് അമ്പലമാണ്, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കാവി കെട്ടിയത്. കാവി കെട്ടാൻ പാടില്ല, കാവി ഒഴിച്ച് വേറെ ഏത് കളറും കെട്ടാം. അതാണ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗത്തുണ്ടായ. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗത്ത് ചർച്ച തടസ്സപ്പെടുത്തി ഞങ്ങൾ മടങ്ങി വന്നു. തിരിച്ച് AC-യുടെ നേതൃത്വത്തിൽ ഇവിടെ ഒരു കമ്മിറ്റി വിളിക്കേണ്ടായി.
Holy saffron is the first color in Indian national flag. Saffron is the color of Swami Vivekananda, our culture, our dharma, and all our saints have used it. You know, if you check history, we can understand it comes from fire, it meaning of sacrifice. And saffron has been a great symbol of Indian culture for thousands of years. And in Vellayani, the communist diktat, the left liberal pseudo-secular government wants people not to use saffron. This is highly condemnable.
The BJP obviously has lashed out at this and is calling it surrender to Islamists.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he himself carried Bhagwa. Saffron color represents Lord Muruga, and saffron color represents the valor and braveness of this nation. Communist government in Kerala is doing all these to please some Muslim extremist groups, and we cannot tolerate this.
Well, let's go across to our guest. Joining us today, Mr. S.S. Sriram, a political analyst, also Kevin Mathews, another political analyst. Kevin Mathews, I'm going to come to you first. Why is there such a myopic view of what saffron really stands for? After all, it's part of the Tiranga as well, and there are several such instances that one can give to you of the biggest of the secular figures, such as even Swami Vivekananda, all of them associated with saffron, which has always stood for courage, strength, and even secularism. Why give it such a narrow view and ban it in Kerala?
Madam, two things. First thing, the saffronization or the association that you have brought about for saffron, that doesn't come from Kerala, that doesn't come from the communist government, that comes from the RSS, which is a political organization using religion as a political tool. And that is where the problem is. So now, the second point is, it is of late that we have seen a lot of temple events wherein you have saffron as a main color. In our culture, in Kerala, what used to be was that the red was the most major color in a temple festival. We have our Tukams, we have our Theyyams, we have all our districts where red is a major color. Of late, as part of a politicization agenda, there is an adoption of saffron, and that is the problem. It's not saffron that is the problem, but it is an adoption of saffron.
Mr. Sriram,
on the basis
you know,
of
this argument, Mr. Mathews, I'm sure you also understand this is not going to work. Mr. Sriram, why is the left seeing red of a saffron?
Definitely, red is you know, as you rightly said, it's saffronophobia, 100% for sure. Who are these police guys to give us the choice of the color that we must use? Will the same Kerala police, will they go and say you should not use green? Do you have the audacity, do you have the guts to go and say, a community say not to use green? And won't that not get you know, communal disturbance, if that is what they are talking about? It's absolutely, you know, so silly. And it is purely trying to, you know, malign the Hindu, you know, groups. And I wish the people of Kerala and even the country see how the majority Hindus are being treated by these political stooges for certain minorities group, which we'll have to really, you know, stand up for and ensure that we should not give up our rights or our colors that associated with our religion.
Which is why our hashtag says enough saffron phobia. Please use that to engage with us. We've run out of time. I thank both of you gentlemen for joining us. A quick break.